The Price of Ambition, the story of Jasmine and Mark. This is the story of a young woman named Jasmine Mwendi, a woman whose dreams were brighter than her circumstances. Born into a humble, loving family, she carried within her a fire, the kind that makes you believe that someday, somehow, things will change. But sometimes, that same fire can draw the wrong kind of attention. This is the story of ambition, love, and betrayal. Jasmine was the middle child of 3. Her father, Peter, worked as a mechanic. Her mother, Mary, sold vegetables at the market. Life was simple, but it was filled with love. She often said, "I may be from a small place, but I'll make a big life." At night, Jasmine studied by candlelight, writing her dreams in a small notebook. Her brother Daniel would tease her, saying, "You'll burn that candle before you become rich." She'd laugh, "Then I'll just light another one." Her family believed in her. They didn't have much to give, but they gave her what mattered most: faith and love. At 22, Jasmine moved to Nairobi. The city, loud, fast, full of opportunity, and full of temptation. She found a small job at a travel agency. The pay barely covered rent, but she held her head high. Every evening she'd look out the office window, watching luxury cars drive by. She'd whisper, "One day, that'll be me." Her friend Lucy would warn her, "Careful, Jazz. The city gives, but it also takes." But Jasmine smiled. She wasn't afraid. She believed she could handle whatever came her way. And that's where he appeared. Mark Mwangi, a wealthy businessman, confident, generous, respected. He was everything Jasmine wasn't yet. They met at a company event. She was serving guests, nervous but polite. Mark noticed her immediately, her poise, her spark. "Careful," he said, catching a glass she almost dropped. "Everything here looks expensive, including you." She blushed, laughed nervously. He handed her his card. "Greater than, if you ever want to talk business or dreams, call me." That night, she stared at the card for hours. Something told her this man could change her life. She just didn't know. He'd also end it. Mark began to spoil Jasmine. Designer dresses, trips to Mombasa, a furnished apartment. To her family, she said she got a promotion. And they believed her, proud, unaware of the truth. Mark told her she was special. He promised her love. He said, "You deserve everything, Jasmine. You're my peace." But what she didn't know, Mark had a wife, Vanessa, and a son. Vanessa knew about the affairs, she always did. But this time, this girl felt different. Something about Jasmine made Vanessa feel threatened. "You're going to ruin our family," she told Mark. He smiled. "Relax, Vanessa." It's just business. That's what Jasmine became to him. One evening, Mark took Jasmine to a candlelit dinner. He spoke softly, caring, protective, greater than, "You should think about your future," he said. "If anything ever happened to you, I'd hate to see your family suffer." "Let me help you get life insurance." Jasmine hesitated. "Mark, that's too much." "Greater than, it's love, Jasmine. Just love." She smiled. She trusted him. She signed the papers without reading them fully, and in that moment, her life was no longer her own. The beneficiary, Mark Mwangi. He had done this before, more than once, but no one knew, not yet. 2 years passed. Jasmine was in love. She thought Mark would finally leave his wife, but instead, Mark invited her to a private villa, said he wanted to talk about their future. When she arrived, Vanessa was there. "You must be Jasmine," Vanessa said coldly. "Mark talks about you. A lot." Jasmine froze. Something didn't feel right. Mark tried to calm them. "Greater than, let's sit, let's talk like adults." They drank, they talked. And then, everything went black. That was the last night Jasmine was seen alive. The body of a young woman identified as Jasmine Mwendi was found in the Nong forest area. Police suspect foul play. "She was my daughter. She just wanted a better life." Jasmine's death shook her small town. Her family refused to be silent. Her brother Daniel led the fight for justice, going to police, media, anyone who would listen. Greater than she was more than someone's mistress, he said. She was our sister. Our blood. They faced threats, bribes, delays, but they never stopped. Months later, detectives uncovered the truth. The life insurance, the fake documents, the cover-ups, and the most chilling discovery, Jasmine wasn't Mark's first victim. There were 3 others before her, all insured. All accidents. Mark and his wife Vanessa were arrested, charged, and eventually convicted of multiple counts of murder and fraud. For the murder of Jasmine Mwendi and others, this court sentences you to life imprisonment. Her family wept, not from joy, but from relief. Justice, at last. Jasmine dreamed of a better life, and for a moment she touched it. But in chasing love and success, she met a man who saw her ambition as profit. Her story became a warning, not against dreaming, but against trusting those who turn love into a transaction. She was a daughter, a sister, a friend, and now a reminder that even in the darkest stories, truth can still win. I'm the voice of stories untold. If Jasmine's story moved you, share it, subscribe, and never forget, behind every headline, there's a heartbeat.